Okay, right. We are doing something a bit interesting today. Now, essentially, today, what I've decided to do is see if, well, actually, give me a second. In the past, I have made these things right here, okay? I'm gonna regret dropping this, but yeah, this thing right here, okay, as you can see, it is a super bouncy ball, alright? It's maybe one of the best things I've ever made, but essentially, can I grab it?
I bet that'll fetch more than a few caps.
That's actually a really nice compliment, Preston, because I actually made that. So you saying that that's going to fetch loads of caps insinuates that it has some form of monetary value because of the sheer craftsmanship behind it. And honestly, that is honestly very nice. So thank you, Preston. Alright, so what I'm doing today is I want to see, you know the workshop mode in this game. Basically, the workshop mode, thing most people don't like, but I absolutely fucking love. I'm sure you're familiar. You can just build stuff in the game, okay? But what I want to do today is see if I can build like a sort of workshop kit out of that fucking bouncy material thing I made. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly put this thing together. I don't know how long it's going to take. Probably not that long, to be honest. And I'll be right back. And I'm also going to try and see if I can get snapping to work, because I've never actually been able to do that before. I've never even looked into it, but I'm sure it's relatively straightforward. Right, I'll be right back, and hopefully when I'm back we'll have a bouncy kit thing. Well, we'll see. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Okay, right, we are back. Preston's... I'm stuck on the staircase. Right. Excuse me. Alright, so basically I've slapped these into the game, and they should be within the miscellaneous tab, and here they are. Now, I'm going to be honest, I had some trouble with the snapping. It's not perfect, but it should theoretically work. Ah, fuck, there is a thing I'm forgetting to mention. Should probably do that now. These things, I don't know why it's like this. Don't ask me why, otherwise I'm going to be offended. But basically, right, yeah, I have this tyre here. Let me save before I do this. I have this tyre here, right, and I drop the tyre, and as you see, it does that, okay? It does that. That is... It's kind of the opposite to being bouncy, to be honest. It just flops on the ground. It sort of has no friction, bizarrely. But also it has like negative bounce. It's really odd. And you probably think that poses a bit of a problem if you're trying to make a super bouncy floor, and I'll tell you what, it does. But fortunately, bizarrely, the thing that rectifies this is if you basically get that piece that's not bouncy, you pick it up and you rotate it 90 degrees and snap it back in place. Bizarrely, that seems to fix it. I've got... What the hell was that? That seems to... What's going on? What? What? Okay, now I actually genuinely have no idea what's going on. What? Okay. But it sort of works. I don't know, for some reason, I've tested it out on different objects. It just doesn't work on the tyre for some reason. At least not at every angle, but I got these balls here, okay? And I drop down the ball, okay, and it bounces, look at that. And it just keeps on getting higher and higher. I did originally make it so I was going to have like a not very bouncy version and a very bouncy version, but it does appear that there is actually a limitation to how bouncy you can make it. Okay, right, that is just going to keep on bouncing higher and higher, but as you can see, it does bounce, okay? So essentially, to do this, you've got to place the objects and then rotate them after you've finished placing them. I mean, at least it does work in a sense. I was starting to, like, when I was first building this, I was just like, oh, this isn't possible. But no, it is possible. You just have to rotate them. So, where's Preston going? Apparently it's his lunch break. Right, but on top of that, I've also added in some walls as well. I don't know if the walls have the problem. I haven't actually... Oh, that's good. That's good for that. Yeah, I don't know if the walls have the same problem. If they do, then I assume the fix is rotating it for some reason. But yeah, and I've got a doorway as well. Okay, let's have this in here. And the final piece. If I can get this to work properly. And there we go. There's the final piece. Let me put a door on. I did actually manage to get doors to snap properly. Okay, and you just snap the door on so the objects can't escape. Right. Now, if I just drop an object... Actually, let me spawn in a light. Okay, right. Get a couple of lights in here. Okay, only one of them works. Brilliant. Now, if I just drop an object, okay. As you can see... well, that happens. Do you know what? I'm gonna spawn in a bunch of random objects, okay? And we'll just see how these actually react. Alright. Okay, yes, for some reason certain objects do not bounce very well at all. I'm pretty sure though, if I drop that from like a really high height, I'll probably try that in a bit. If I drop this from a really high height, it'll bounce pretty high. But as it is right now, it's not bouncing massively. That one's bouncing quite a lot. What the hell is this video? Alright. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete these, and the first test I want to do is I want to basically drop an object that doesn't bounce too much, like these weights and that thing there, off a really high height, just to see like what happens then. I wonder what happens if I push Preston onto this. Maybe Preston will bounce. Okay, is that above it? Okay, that looks good. Right, I'm going to get those objects up here. And then, in fact, I'll make a double staircase if I'm bringing Preston up here. Just so we can get up here more easily. Okay, right, let me just get these out of the way so they don't cause problems with this very scientific test. Let us drop this here and this here. And we'll just test these out, okay? Oh, fuck, I didn't even mean to drop it. Oh, that was shit. Okay, let's try this one out. Drop it, okay. Okay, there's a little bit of bounce, but not a lot. Have I got another basketball anyway? Okay, I've got a kickball. Let me try this out. I'm assuming if I throw this down there, then it'll... Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, and it sounds like Preston's here. Okay, let's test this out on Preston.
Out of my way.
No, what the hell? Okay, let's reset that to default. Of course, Preston isn't here now. Okay, good, he's coming up. Alright, now let's see if Preston can bounce. He probably can't, but let's just see.
Get out of my
Okay,
sight.
push him, and... he actually kind of does. I didn't expect that. Oh my god, okay, that gives me a bit of an idea. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. This is probably like, I don't know, 10 times the height of the last floor. Right, I am going to build a chair, right? And then I'm going to wait, and hopefully Preston will just magically ping into existence. I'm back. Is Preston? No, he's not here. Fuck's sake. Right. Where the... Oh my god, I'm actually going to have to manually get Preston up here. In fact, you know what? Let me put on guard mode right quick. Let's see if I can bounce at all. I'm pretty sure I can't, but, you know, I've got to go down there anyway, so I may as well test it out. There's Preston. No, okay, I definitely do not bounce. Okay, Preston, could you fucking come over here, please?
Hey.
What is it?
Right.
Move here.
What the fuck? He's inside the fucking hammer, for crying out loud. Oh my god. How the hell has he done that? Give me a second.
Move.
Okay, come on, Preston.
I've worn out a lot of shoe leather since I joined the Minutemen.
Hi, could you keep him fucking running away from me? Where the hell is he now? Okay, good. He is making it up. Okay. Stand about there.
Go.
Would you, Preston?
I'm on it, General.
Thank you. Okay, right. Let's see if he actually bounces even more. So
Out of
push
my
him.
way.
He missed. He missed. Let's try
Hey,
this again.
go ahead.
Okay, right. Stand about... You know what? We'll just delete this one here. Yeah. Please don't fall off. No, don't fall off! Don't fall off! What the... Just push him. Fuck it. Go! That's fucking missed, hasn't it? Jesus Christ, I've got some strong arms. Let's see now. Okay, push him. Okay. Alright. That's good. That looks good. He actually did! Oh, that was brilliant. Okay, right. That totally worked. Okay, right. I'll tell you what I'm also going to do, since it's, you know, kind of there. I want to see what happens when I drop on one of the other things I made for other videos. So let's see what happens if I drop the... Let's see what happens if I drop the cannon. Okay. Oh my god! It's almost made its way back up here. Fucking hell. Oh, that was awesome. Okay. Alright, let's... Oh, it's cannonball. Let's see what happens when I drop a cannonball. That weighs about £1. Oh my god, look at that! Let's test out the rocket car. Okay. What the fuck? Oh man, well, there you have it. There is my attempt
Over here.
at trying to make a bouncy workshop thing.
Get the hell out of my
workshop
face.
bouncy floor thing. And honestly, I'd say it's relatively successful. I mean, it's got some limitations in the fact that you have to rotate.
The grind. Hell, I have a ton of them.
God, it's that guy. Yes, you sometimes have to rotate the objects 90 degrees, but yeah, there you have it. There is the Bouncy Workshop Kit. Have a mess about with it if you want some sort of bouncy surface inside your settlement. The mod link should be inside of the description. It should be available for Xbox and for PC players, so if you want to give this a try, go right ahead and try this thing out. Right, I'll see you in a future video.